Wool is king, so we took, what is a really nice design, but made it 100% wool, no plastic content in it. We've got Caroso nut buttons, and we've got UK sourced wool that's spun and woven and then sewn up into the shirt right here. This is the original American Army shirt that we took inspiration from for our USB shirts. This was made in September 1956, but designed back in '34. It's an army shirt, US, cold weather issue. Really nice, big pockets, lovely and warm. Most of what Amelia did was adapting that to change the cloth from this, which is like a wool poly blend, to a lovely 100% wool English tweed with a raised surface. But we kept pretty much all of the features. We're in a tiny village called Delft. It's not far from Oldham, but it's actually in Yorkshire. In this small village is an incredible woolen mill. So it's a vertical woolen mill. That means bales of raw, unprocessed wool come in at one end, and out of the other end comes the spun, woven, dyed and finished beautiful cloth. So like the cloth that's made this shirt came out of this mill. We wanted to do something just with wool, but it seemed like it was prohibitively expensive. It was like where we were going to get the wool from, how far we were going to have to look. We didn't know where to get the cloth. So we went to a textile fair in Paris looking for somewhere, and we ended up finding people from the Malaluz mill, which is actually half an hour from our own unit in the county that we live in. We didn't even think that this stuff existed on our doorstep, and what we ended up with is a woolen cloth that's 100% wool. It's really hard wearing. You don't have to wash it all the time. It doesn't smell when you wear it loads. It's fabulous.
We're making fabric to last a lifetime. The materials we're working with are wool. We are woolen spinners, and our collection is predominantly 100% wool. There's no more sustainable product than wool. Your fabric, for example, is British. We work with a British wool board, and we can trace that back to farms. And in terms of a product, there's nothing more long lasting, and you'll be wearing that garment for 20, 30 years to come. If we're going to offer a made in UK product, why not made in UK with British wool? So it's British from sheep upwards. And I think as long as the brands like yourself market it as a British product, then it's unbeatable in my mind.
The thing I love about coming to places like this is talking to the people that work in here. And I've been talking to a couple of guys that have been working in this industry for like 40 years, and they're showing such enthusiasm for their craft, for their skills. And also there's an undercurrent of worry about these skills dying out. And I think that we kind of need to know more about what we're actually clothing ourselves in, How do we want to fashion ourselves? Do we want to fashion ourselves in throwaway clothes that are cheap? Who's paying that price? Or do we want to wear stuff that's really good, that's going to make us look good, and that's going to last for a long time? We're en route to Tower Garments, who are one of our suppliers. They've made a lot for us in the past. They're based in Enfield, up in North London. They make the iron shirts for us, and we're going to go and check out the USB 36 wool overshirt that's on the machines right now. Funny story, the other day a social media troll said, "Wow, you're always going on about being northern, but why do you make some of your stuff in London?" I'm like, it's not that far away, is it really? We've got on the train 7:30 this morning. We're going to be there by 10 o'clock. Anyway, it's North London, so it's still northern. But joking aside, yeah, we make stuff in Britain where people can make stuff to the quality that we demand and that our customers demand. We go where the quality is. So now we've seen this wool go from being a yarn in the mill, being woven into the cloth and being finished, and now we've seen it been sewn up into a shirt. We've seen the shirts on the machines going through the different stages, being cut from separate pieces and assembled beautifully into a finished garment. I really like seeing the stuff going through production because it gives me an appreciation every time of what goes into making clothes. So to see people putting together something that's going to last for decades is really good. There's value in that because you can see it's been done with a lot of skill. There's attention to detail as well, so that it's going to sit really nice on you, that it's going to look as good inside as it looks outside. It's just really good for us not to be sat somewhere in an office doing marketing and selling things that we don't know anything about. When you go in, you can appreciate what goes into making an overshirt. It just adds an extra element of value for me anyway, to know, what we're making is really top notch.